What's up you guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to Steal the Spotlight. Today I'm doing one of my most requested videos in recent memory, which is a Euphoria inspired lookbook. I feel like every man and his dog is making videos about this at the moment, but it's definitely worth the hype. I was actually kind of late to the party and binged watched the entire season just in one day and fell in love, and I kind of feel guilty like whittling it down to just being about fashion and makeup today, because obviously it is so much more than that, but there is no denying that the makeup artist and stylist absolutely killed it and really represented each character very, very well. Today I am taking inspiration from who I'd consider to be the 5 main female characters, I guess. Rue, Jules, Maddy, Cassie, and Kat. For me, this show definitely encourages self-expression, so I didn't want to do a copy and paste replica of a particular look. Instead, I'm just taking inspo from the character and kind of just doing my own interpretation of something I think they would wear, with a little sprinkle of me as well, because obviously the outfits are coming from my wardrobe. But let me know which character's style you guys like the most, and also just who your favorite character is in general, because I'm guessing they're probably going to be 2 different answers. You guys will see whose style I'm digging if you keep watching, but favorite character, I'm probably going to have to go with Fezco. I feel like we were so robbed of seeing a dedicated episode for him, but hopefully we'll see it in season 2. So starting things off with Kat, obviously she has the biggest style transformation of the entire show, and when I asked you guys over on Instagram to send through some of your favorite looks, I was actually really surprised that this all red monochromatic outfit she wore was the most common response. I really like this look too, but sadly didn't have any pieces super similar, so I think this is a good example of how you can just take some key characteristics and make it work with your own wardrobe. Obviously the color palette for starters, but also the use of animal print, mesh shirts for layering, chokers, and some form of statement belt or harness. Pretty much the aim of Kat's wardrobe is dominatrix, but somehow make it dress code appropriate.
What are you, a dominatrix? No. I didn't mean for real, bitch.
Clearly, I loosely based the look around this particular outfit she wore, with the inclusion of some zebra print and also the PVC skirt. I feel like that is an absolute wardrobe essential for Kat. Pretty much anything PVC or a super shiny faux leather. And with all the characters, I do think that the makeup plays a big role. So to finish it off, we've got some eyeliner and a red lip. Cassie's wardrobe is actually really interesting to me because I feel as though she doesn't have a real signature look about her, unlike some of the other characters who are really using it as self-expression. For her, as such a people pleaser, she really just wants to be this perfect image that everyone wants her to be. So although I think that her outfits are really cute, just in comparison to some of the other characters, they're not quite as bold. I actually took most of my inspo from this quick flashback scene we see where she's wearing a baby blue tee. I just thought it was really cute and definitely something more wearable for those of you who are going back to school. I think in general some of the key essentials for Cassie are denim, in particular mum jeans, and just anything that has kind of like a hot 80s mum vibe. Also a lot of baby blue and baby pink, and just any cuts that are really flattering to her body shape. So I definitely just tried to carry those themes into my second look as well. Since we already dabbled in the baby blue, this time we tried the pink, and again you could go with mum jeans, but I decided to switch things up with the denim skirt instead. Not that I really have any, but I feel like any shirt that kind of flatters the cleavage would definitely be Cassie approved as well. So overall the vibe is feminine yet approachable, but I'm actually really excited to see where the stylist takes it in season 2, because I think Cassie is ready for a transformation and will kind of discover her own personal style more. Moving on to Jules, and not gonna lie, I am kind of frustrated with her by the end of this season, but cannot deny that I absolutely love her style and her makeup. I feel like she is an absolute boss when it comes to color coordination, which is right up my alley. And although she does experiment with a few different looks, I feel as though she has one go-to outfit formula that we see quite frequently. You're definitely gonna need not 1, but 2 tops teamed with your favorite little skirt, preferably a tennis style skirt, I would say. Don't forget your cute little backpack as well. And for the most part, I don't really pay attention to what shoes the characters wore, but I do remember seeing her in buffaloes in one scene, so I just went for something chunky. This pastel purple reminds me a lot of something that Jules would wear, but for my second look, I decided to go for something a little more vivid. As you can see, we're still sticking to our same outfit formula as before though, and I feel like you can really play around with any patterns, colors, textures. If you stick to the same formula, you're still gonna get that overall Jules vibe. Out of everyone, I feel as though Jules really expresses how she's feeling through her outfit and makeup, so I think it's fun to throw in a bit of your own personality as well. Obviously, I was feeling kind of sassy, so I threw on my little buttercup charm.
The fact that you usually dress like Seth Rogen, although you make it cute sometimes, like, it crushes my soul.
Okay, so she's not wrong, but in the moment my heart was totally breaking for Rue, and later on when we find out the reason she's constantly wearing the hoodie especially, it's just even more tragic. But anyway, I actually really like Rue's more tomboy sort of aesthetic, so it was fun to play around with. Sadly, I didn't actually have a zip-up hoodie. Hard to believe with the size of my closet, but no, just imagine the look with that. But tie-dye is something we see her sport quite frequently as well. Preferably, this would probably have a big alien on it too, but I just teamed it up with some plaid trousers that I thrifted, and of course, gotta finish it off with the iconic Converse highs. My favorite outfit combo on Rue has to be these short sleeve button-ups teamed with the longer length short. There's just something really effortlessly cool about this in my opinion, although at first you kind of feel like a preteen boy, but they do a good job at balancing it out, especially when they team it with these striped crops she's often seen in. This is probably a little more colourful than what we'd typically see Rue in, but you could totally switch the shirt out for something darker. Just the weeb in me had to pull this out. Last up, we have Maddy, who is an absolute style icon. I wish I owned her wardrobe, and honestly, I kind of struggled to recreate it. I don't know, I just was feeling the pressure on this one and kind of fumbled, but anyway, I feel like we do see her in a lot of two-piece sets and just a lot of skin showing as well, so that's what I tried to emulate here. Also, a lot of sparkle going on, which doesn't quite show up on camera, but trust me, this is a Diamante moment. I also tried to push myself and play around with some makeup, but definitely not the most skilled in that category, so please forgive me. Although we often see her in these more flashy looks, she also has a sweeter, more innocent sort of style that she likes to play as well. So I really loved the cherry dress we saw her in, which is obviously the look I went for here. And even in the flashback to her younger self with the cherry makeup, like yes, icon from a young age, we love that. But I feel like the real emphasis for any Maddy look is confidence. This was definitely touched on in her episode as well, that confidence is really her main charm. So make sure that you pick out something that you really feel good in and that you're going to go all in and own it. But that wraps up my take on the Euphoria inspired outfits. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and hit me up in the comments on your favorite characters and your favorite styles from this show, and also any requests for future TV series for me to tackle. Thanks so much for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Mwah!